fragrances and smells are part of our history, our life. Perfume plays a very important role in our everyday life, like music. The very first perfume was incense, discovered in Egypt 4,000 years ago. Cleopatra made perfume legendary. To win Mark Antony's heart, she welcomed him aboard her ship with perfume sails. Perfume has accompanied beautiful women through the centuries. Marie Antoinette was passionate about fragrance. She asked her personal perfumer to capture the essence of Trianon in a bottle so she could carry it with her wherever she went. His Parfum du Trianon expressed her love to sing and play the harp. Van Gogh, Claude Monet, and many great artists stopped time and captured the essence of nature in their paintings, evoking scents with colours on canvas. The scents and beauty of nature inspire artist perfumers to compose fragrances which represent the beauty, sensuality, and elegance of women. A woman can express her personality and desire by wearing her favorite fragrance. Perfume becomes her signature. Perfume. Its magic notes jump us back to beautiful or painful memories, emotions of love, unforgettable experiences. The scents of memories speak louder than words. The first perfume we smelled as a child was worn by our mother or a person very close to us. That scent follows us through life, evoking memories of that special bond.
The very first perfume that I ever tried was grandmother. When I think of my grandmother, I immediately think of the smell of a wealthy film star. She passed away a couple of years ago, and slowly her smell has disappeared from our lives. It might be lovely to try and find it and sort of find a part of her, because whenever I think about her, that's what I get. I always wear the same perfume. It's really important to me to smell the same and that people recognize my smell when I come into a room. I ended the relationship with my boyfriend of the time, and I changed my perfume because it felt like a new point in my life, and I wanted to smell like somebody else. I wanted to smell a bit more glamorous. I used to wear a very flowery, girly smell, and I decided that I needed something a little bit more grown up and glamorous. I think the smell of past boyfriends always evokes particular memories if you catch a scent of it in the street again, or perhaps in a shop. I can't smell it anymore because it makes me too sad.
Deep in the Cotswolds, this charming and colourful little town spreads the scents of nature. Cotswolds Perfumery has stood on Victoria Street for over 30 years. Owner John Stephen is a passionate artisan perfumer, creating perfumes that awaken our sense of smell and teach us about fragrance. His passion has reached the finest noses, creating perfume for the Queen and royal family.
Comparing perfume to music is a very, very old idea. It started with Septimus P.S. centuries ago, where he put together an organ. So when you played the organ, you actually blended together your favourite notes, and the word note, per fragrant note, comes from him. Sometimes perfumes will be classical, so they will be very traditional and so on. Sometimes they're completely wacky and off the wall, and you think of the most outrageous thing you can possibly think of and put that in. So it's got as much variety as music. We use the same top note, middle and bass note idea. So that in perfumery, it's really a scale of volatility. So top notes are the most volatile, they're very fleeting, they don't last very long. Bass notes are very heavy materials that evaporate very slowly, so therefore they last a long time. We call that tenacity in perfumery. And perfumery is a blend of those three types of notes. And if you put the emphasis on the bass notes, your perfume is going to last a long time, but it's going to be rather heavy. If you put the emphasis on the top notes, it's not going to last very long, but on the other hand, it's going to be light and delicate and fresh to wear. Well, the inspiration for creating a fragrance comes from many sources, really. I mean, you have to brainstorm it initially to write down as many materials as you can possibly think of that might go in that perfume. They may be used and they may not. Perfume is a very, very personal statement. I also believe that there isn't one perfume that you should wear, just no more than you wear one article of clothing or eat one sort of food or listen to one sort of music. You should have a variety of fragrances, and that should reflect your mood. So it's not just the personality of the person, it's actually the mood they're in, and also the seasons. You can have a different fragrance for the summer, winter, day, evening, and so on. So you should treat fragrances in the same way you treat food and music and everything else in life, with variety.
Each fragrance has its own unique character, evoking different emotions and memories. How does scent affect our brain? How do we register scent and memory? Are they processed differently to sight and sound? Why does smell so often evoke emotion?
The sense of smell is a very primal sense. It was our first sense, and it actually, the receptors actually go into a different part of the brain from other senses. So they actually go to our emotional centres. So it's very closely related to emotion in our limbic system in the brain. And fragrances have got a tremendous power of association. So when we smell things and experience things at the same time, we continue to associate those things with that smell. And that's everything from fear, danger, love, hatred, whatever it is, it can trigger that response. And it's been used in medicine to good effect as well.
Do women wear perfume to please themselves or to please others? Can they express themselves through beautiful shoes and dresses alone? Or is something missing without perfume?
How does a woman perfume makes me feel? It depends on the perfume. And it depends as well on the woman who will carry it. And if it's a perfume that I like, it will turn me on. If I smell a beautiful perfume and I can't see the woman wearing it, I will try to look after her and I've got a big nose, so I'm going to try to put my nose forwards and try to find her. So if there is any perfume that I remember, I think it's especially my daddy's perfume since he passed away, and he used to love perfumes as well. I remember his Cheruti perfume that he used to wear that we gave him for his birthday, and he loved them, and he used to wear that every time he used to go out, and he was wearing the same perfume. Usually I like very strong perfume, with a lot of body like musk or like pepper, very strong perfume for the winter, and lighter perfume, still a bit peppery for the summer. So it does depend on the mood as well. I always play between 3 different perfumes. So in the morning I always like one perfume, I pick up one, usually the same one, but sometimes I pick up another one, and it's maximum 2 or 3 perfume. I don't go more than that. Yeah. So who I think would be an ambassador for the women perfumes today, Penelope Cruz, because she's a very strong woman. I can see her like wearing my best love perfume, something very strong, who's got a lot of character, and I think it would just be a great match with her. Yeah, so definitely Penelope Cruz with like a nice red perfume bottle, something very sexy.
Perfume is now a multi-billion-dollar global industry, but its power to unlock our memories and emotions stretches back into the mists of time. Science can now help us understand how the brain links the sense of smell, memory, and emotions. Expect further exciting developments in the world of fragrance.